Hey, I'm Jesse Hunt with Unofficial. We're a web design and digital marketing agency located in downtown Memphis. Since 2002, I've been helping Mid-South businesses just like yours improve their websites and find more customers on the internet. Today, I'm going to perform a video website audit on your website that'll show you some areas for improvement that might be hurting your business. The entire audit will take 15 to 20 minutes and should leave you substantially more informed about what's working and what's not working so well on your website. I hope you'll find the audit informative and that you'll keep me in mind if you ever need some help working on your existing website or building a new one. Thanks a lot for watching. Let's get started.
Hey Bill, so here we are on the homepage of your website. As you can see, we're at www.williambullock.law.com. And what I want to do is take a minute, go through your website here, click on a few of your pages, just give you some overall feedback about what I'm seeing here on the website. We'll click over, we'll look at a tool that Google provides us to see if your website's mobile friendly or not. From there, we'll look at a few of the search results for keywords that I think your website should be showing up on and talk about what's happening there and how you might be able to improve some of your search engine rankings. And then we'll come back to your website and use a couple utilities that I've got installed on my browser in order to get a better understanding of what's happening behind the scenes on your website. All right, so as I'm on your website, I land here. The first thing that I see on your website is, obviously the name of your law office and this big picture. Overall, I think the website looks nice. It's simple and straight to the point and not overdone. And I think, generally speaking, in your field of work, that's probably a good thing. So I think that's good. Some things that I would recommend on your homepage, I would encourage you to put a call to action and your phone number in the header. So maybe it's something like, call today for a free consultation, or call for a consultation, or I don't know if you offer a free consultation or not, but at any rate, find a call to action that represents what it is you want people to do, and include your phone number up there. You never want people to have to search around for your phone number, so if you put it at the top of every page in the header with a call to action, then right as soon as people land on your homepage or anywhere on your website for that matter, they're able to see that action that you're wanting them to take and follow through with that without searching for more information. Another thing that I'd probably recommend is somewhere here, before you have to scroll down, so somewhere above the fold on the website, I would recommend putting like a little contact form where people can submit their name, phone number, email address, and maybe even a short message to get in touch with you. Again, have a strong call to action to encourage people to request a consultation or to get in touch or whatever the right verbiage is to get people to take the action you want them to take. But the more methods you give people to get in touch with you, and the easier you make it for them to do that, the more you'll convert your website visitors into leads and ultimately into customers. So make it super easy for people to get in touch. When I scroll down the website a little bit here, I notice you've got these three practice areas. You've got child death, state criminal defense, and federal criminal defense here. But I noticed these aren't, I thought they weren't links. I apologize. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I guess they are links, actually. My mistake. I thought I clicked on them a minute ago and couldn't get them to actually work as links. But those are links, so disregard that. I think that works okay. Good job there. As I scroll down here, another thing I noticed, you don't have enough text on the homepage. Google doesn't understand pretty pictures. Google understands text, and they like to see lots of it. So if you want to rank well in the search engines, particularly for rather competitive keyword phrases, you need to have lots of text to tell Google what you're all about and to make your website seem like the most authoritative resource for those particular keywords. So I would encourage you to add another 300 or 400 words to the homepage. You can add some pictures and things, break it up, bullet points, whatever you got to do to break it up and make it little bite-sized chunks so it doesn't overwhelm your visitors. But getting more text on these pages will help you a lot in terms of your Google rankings. We get down here to the footer. I really like that you've got this contact us here. It's got your address, your phone number. I would probably encourage you to put the name of your law firm again right here above this address. Google really likes to see that you've got consistent name, address, and phone number information on your website, your Google listing, and then all across the internet. So all the other websites that talk about you, so Yellow Pages and Find Law and any websites like that that reference your business, you want to make sure that they have perfectly consistent name, address, and phone number information. In my business, there's an acronym for that. It's NAP, N-A-P, name, address, phone number. And it's pretty important in terms of local search engine results these days. Some other little things you can do, you could incorporate like an embedded Google map here that shows a map of where your location's at. That also helps Google to associate your location with your website. Other small things we can talk about more later on if you'd like to discuss in more detail. And click through here to About Us. All right, so now I like the amount of content on this page. This page is much better in terms of the number of words that you've got. I like that you got a picture of yourself on here. I think this page is pretty good. Next, I'm clicking on child death cases here. Again, I think you need more text on this page. That's my biggest critique here. Maybe incorporate a few images to break up the text, and then within those images there are some things that you can do to those images to optimize them for the search engines as well. So if that's something you'd like to talk more about, I can certainly help you to do that to optimize for that. I notice your page name up here is child death cases. Might want to try to incorporate some kind of geographical term into your page URL. So whether it's Tennessee child death cases or Nashville child death cases or whatever the case may be, I think there are some things that you could do to improve the likelihood that this page would show up in the search engines. But adding text will go a long way there. State criminal defense. Same feedback there. I think more text, some pictures that are optimized, maybe improve your keywords and your URLs up here, and some little things like that. Let's go to the press page. I think this is pretty good, although all of this news looks pretty old. This is March of 2015, November 2015, October of 2006. If you've got any more recent press, definitely think that you should try to get that on this page. Also notice you don't have any social media icons anywhere on the website. I would recommend that you set up social media pages, even if you don't really use them very much, just to get your name, address, and phone number information on there. Get those interlinked, so you get your website linked to those social profiles and get those social profiles linked back to your website, and that will help you to improve your search engine rankings as well. If that's something you need help with, we can help set all of that up and automate it, and help make that a hands-off process for you. One last thing I'd probably recommend on your website, particularly in the field of law where there's a lot of competition out there for keywords and whatnot, is I would probably recommend adding a blog or some other feature on the website that where you can add regularly updated content. By adding fresh content all of the time, especially if you syndicate that out to all the different social profiles, different social media sites. So, LinkedIn, Facebook, there's tons of different sites that you can syndicate that content to, and we can help you set up a syndication network so all that's automatically syndicated whenever you post a blog post on there. Then you add a whole lot more content to the website, which Google likes, and then also because it syndicates to all those other websites and links back to your web page, it helps to increase your search engine rankings by getting more links pointed towards you. And so I can help you set all that up if you'd like to talk more about that. And by the way, if blogging is something that just makes your stomach turn and you go, I like practicing law, but I don't want to write a blog, we can help you automate that process as well. We do some blogging for other lawyers, and we can automate that entire process and make it completely worry-free for you if that's something that you'd like to talk about. All right, so next up here, I've got this tool open. This is provided by Google for web developers. This is the mobile-friendly test. Google wants to see that your website's mobile-friendly, that it looks good on mobile devices and that it's easy to use. And I'm not going to talk too much about this because, as you can see here, Google says, awesome, this page is mobile-friendly. So good job there. I'm going to close this and move on. All right, so what I've done here, I searched Google for law offices of William B. Bullock, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and what I was really hoping is that there would be a big listing right here talking about you and your business, you and your practice. that would indicate that Google has a local result set up for you. And I'll show you an example real quick. So this is one, what I searched here is Unofficial Memphis. Now, Unofficial is the name of my company, and we're obviously in downtown Memphis. And so when I searched Unofficial Memphis, you get this box right here that's all about my company. And so it's got pictures of the company, it's got a map to where we're at, it's got a street view where you can, go and do like the 360 view in front of our office. Come down here, five-star reviews. We got 23 5-star reviews. It's got our address and phone number and hours and some snippets from reviews and all that good stuff. So this is a Google local listing. If you want to show up in the local results in Google, this is a pretty important thing to have. What we can tell right here is it doesn't look like your business has a Google local listing. So that's a concern to me. I definitely think you need to set up a local listing. Setting up the listing itself is pretty easy to do. You could probably do that on your own, but then optimizing it and really tweaking it and making it sing so that it does the best job that it can in Google, that requires a little more work and a little more technical know-how, I guess you'd say. And so if creating that listing and getting it perfectly optimized for the search engine results is something that you need some help with, I'd love to help you with that. That's squarely in our wheelhouse. So one other thing I noticed when I was preparing to do this audit, I did this same search, this time I did law offices of William Bullock, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. So I left out your middle initial. When I did this particular search, this time I did get a local result. This one is for Bullock, Fly, Hornsby, and Evans. I'm not sure if maybe you used to be a partner in that firm, or heck, maybe you still are a partner in that firm. Really not sure there. If you're not still a partner in that firm, then I think we've got a problem with this showing up. We need to figure out how to get your website to outrank that particular website, because what's happening here is if somebody's looking for you, then they're finding Bullock, Fly, Hornsby, and Evans. And if that's not you at that company, then that's business that's being led away from you, and that's something that needs to be fixed for sure. Let's see, what else? So in addition to that, I noticed this looks like the official Bullock, Fly, Hornsby, and Evans page. I noticed that the business name is spelled B-U-L-L-O-C-H on that website instead of B-U-L-L-O-C-K like it is in the local listing. So there's some inconsistencies there. I don't know if this is you or not, so I'm not going to get bogged down in talking about this. I will say I noticed the address is different for this Bullock, Fly, Hornsby, and Evans than your address. So I'd love to talk to you about that and figure out who this is. Does this have anything to do with you? And if not, what can we do to make your page show up as the most authoritative result when somebody's searching for you? We definitely want you showing up, not somebody else. So let's talk about that and figure out what we can do in order to improve your rankings. All right, next thing I try to do is put myself in the shoes of somebody that was looking for your services, and I just try to come up with what keywords they might type into a Google search result. Now, the first thing I came up with was Nashville child death lawyer, and on this particular search, there's no map at the top of the page, which shows up a lot of the times on local results. So all these are what we call organic listings. Now, organic listings, you show up here by having a website that's built right, that has the right number of keywords, the right keywords in the right places the right number of times. Also having other websites link back to your website, so the more links you get pointed towards you, the better you'll do in the search engines. And then things like the reputation of your website address, your domain name. The older your website gets, the better you'll rank in the search engines and things like that. So as we scroll down through here, though, I don't see your website at all on this first page of search results here for Nashville child death lawyer. So I think that's probably a missed opportunity, and people that might search that are almost certainly going to go to one of these other lawyers rather than you. So if showing up for those kind of searches is something you'd like to do, then let's talk about how we can make that happen. Next, I typed in Nashville criminal defense lawyer. Now this time it did pull up the map results, the local results here. You show up in these results by having a really good Google local listing. That's the listing that we were talking about over on the side of the page earlier when we were looking at the listing that was over here. Having it well optimized, having it where your name, address, and phone number information is perfectly consistent across the internet, having lots and lots of links that point to you and your website and to some of your other properties, like your social properties, and things like that. So you're not showing up at all in these search results right here. Neither are you showing up anywhere on the first page down here in these organic listings. So I think that's probably a missed opportunity. If you're looking for more criminal defense clients in Nashville, then we should probably be talking about how to improve your search engine optimization in order to make you rank better in these search results. Next, I searched Nashville shaken infant lawyer, and there's no local results here, but you're not showing up at all on this first page. So probably a missed opportunity there. I do see that Bullock, Fly, and Hornsby is showing up here. So again, I'm not sure what the relationship there is. Finally, I searched Nashville shaken baby lawyer, and as I scroll down, again, I don't see your website anywhere in the top 10 here. So lots of missed opportunities. I never did find your website for any of the keywords that I searched. Let's see, there's one more here. I did Tennessee shaken baby lawyer, and again, you're not showing up at all in those search results. So Bullock, Fly, and Hornsby is showing up number 2 there, but your website's not showing up at all. Definitely think there's some room for improvement. These local results like this is what I'm really good at. I'm very proficient at making websites show up for city keywords like that, city specific keywords or even state specific keywords. So if getting more traffic from these types of keywords that I've been searching here, if that's something that interests you, then let's have a talk about what a game plan might look like in order to fix that. I'm going to go back to your homepage real quick. We're going to look at 2 more things. First thing, I'm going to open up this little tool right here. This is called the Google Tag Assistant. It scans your website and it tells me if you have any Google tags on your site. As you can see right here, it says 0 in total, so you have no Google tags on the site. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping to find one called Google Analytics. Now, Google Analytics monitors your website traffic. It tells you how many people are coming to the website, what they're looking at while they're there, where they came from, and what did they do while they were on your site? Did they come to your homepage and immediately leave, or did they read about your practice areas and then ultimately go to your Contact Us page and fill out a contact form? So it really helps you to monitor how many people are coming to your website, how your website's performing as a marketing tool, and ultimately what your return on investment is from your website. So is it doing a good job for your business? Are you getting your money's worth from the website? Google Analytics is free software, and it's really good stuff, and I definitely recommend that you install it on your website. And then I got one last tool I want to look at here. This is called SEO Quake, and SEO Quake offers this page SEO audit, which basically scans your website and tells me how you've been optimized for the search engines so far, and just gives it in a nice, easy-to-read format here so I can describe it real quickly. I'm just going to hit the high points. I won't talk about everything on this page, but first thing I look at is a title tag. So title tag shows up here in the tabs at the top of a browser. Google also shows them at the top of your listing in a Google result. Your title tag says Law Offices of William B. Bullock, and that's all. That title tag could definitely be improved. I would recommend that you include your keywords in your title tag, a different keyword on every page. So you want to have a different title tag on every page of your website. So a good title tag might look something more like Law Offices of William B. Bullock, child death defense lawyer, or something along those lines. Or maybe it's Law Offices of William B. Bullock, state criminal defense attorney. Something like that. You want to put your keywords in those title tags. All right, next thing, meta description tag. So a meta description is the text that Google displays under the link in the search results that describes what your website's all about. You don't have a meta description, so Google can't do that. They probably instead just grab some random text off your website. That's a missed opportunity because a meta description gives you the opportunity to provide really compelling text about why somebody should click your listing in Google rather than your competitor's listing. So a great meta description can mean the difference between you getting a new client or your competitor getting a new client. You definitely want to fix your meta descriptions. You want a different meta description on every page, and it needs to be compelling and tell people why they should choose to click your website. All right, next here, heading tags. Headings are big, bold sections of text. So like this child death, the state criminal defense, who we serve, those are all probably examples of heading tags on your website. And so if we come back over here, yeah, sure enough, child death, state criminal defense, federal criminal defense, who we serve. So as I said, these are your headings. Headings are done on a scale of H1 to H6, heading 1 through heading 6. H1 being the most important, H6 being the least important. You definitely want to put an H1 on every page with your keywords in it. You don't have any H1s right now, so that's a missed opportunity. And then you've got some H2s, which are good, but they really don't include any keywords that help you out either. So your heading tags need some help in order to make them more relevant for the search engines to improve your search engine results. You got some things here like image alt text, which is text that describes your images that could be fixed to help you with your search engine rankings. As I mentioned earlier, you need more text on your website. That's what this is telling you. You're missing XML sitemaps, which is a sitemap that tells Google about all the pages on your site and when they were updated, so you definitely want to add that. Google Analytics, I mentioned that's missing already. And then your page doesn't use micro formats, which is a bit of code that tells Google, helps Google identify which information on your page is the business name, which information is the address, which information is the phone number. And so you probably want to add that, or there's one alternative to that called schema data. Either one of those would get the job done, but you probably want to consider adding that. All right, Bill, I'm going to wrap it up right there. I don't want to take up too much of your time or overwhelm you here, but you called me the other day on the telephone, and so I figured I'd just go ahead and put together an audit video and send it over to you because I really think I can help you here based on what I'm seeing. I feel like you've got lots of room for improvement, and I've got the expertise to do it for you. So if the things I've been talking about here resonate with you and you like what you're hearing so far, then let's have a phone call and talk about it and see if we're a good fit to work together. Give me a call on my cell phone. My cell phone number is 901-491-6490. I'll send this over to you in just a few minutes in an email, and then I'll follow up with you in a few days if I haven't heard back from you, just to make sure that you got the email and see if you have any questions, see if there's anything that we can do for you. But please don't hesitate to call me before then. And once you watch the video, if this is fresh on your mind and you want to talk about it while it's still fresh, just pick up the phone and give me a call. 901-491-6490. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch, Bill, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Bye-bye.